Good morning, children. Children, another topic of chapter number 3 I'm going to start, and this topic is occurrence of metals or metallurgy. Children, in this topic, we are going to learn how metals used to be extracted from their compounds. We are going to learn so many terms in this topic plus so many extraction method by which a metal is extracted from their ores. Children, you already know the reactivity series, and reactivity series you can divide into three parts. Category number 1, you can say metals which are highly reactive. Category number 2, metals which are moderately active. And category number 3 is metals which are less reactive. Highly reactive metals situated at the top of the series. Moderately active metals situated at the middle of the series. And the least reactive metals situated at the bottom of the reactivity series. Children, the metals which used to remain down in the series, for example gold, silver, platinum, these are the metals which used to found in earth crust in native state, in free state. So these metals generally will be extracted from the earth crust first, and some physical methods or some chemical methods are applied to it to get the pure form of these metals. Here children, we are going to study some metals, how they used to extract which are high in reactivity, some metals from moderately active category, and two metals which are less reactive. Before that, I want you that certain terms should be clear in your mind. First is minerals. Children, minerals means you can say the compounds. All the elements compounds which are there inside the earth crust are called minerals. That means, for example, if I am telling you that copper has two compounds, copper pyrite and copper glans. So these two are the minerals of the copper. All the compounds which are coming from earth crust are minerals. Now ores. Children, just now I gave you example, copper has two compounds or two minerals. If I want to select one compound by which I can extract copper profitably, conveniently in a bigger plant, as a businessman you can say, will be considered as ore. That means so many compounds which are coming from earth crust of one metal is mineral, and the selected minerals by which profitably, conveniently I can extract ore is, I can extract metal is ore. Alright children. And one statement I am stating here now, all the compounds or all the minerals cannot be ore, but all ores are minerals. Please think this sentence. Now next, one more term I want to clarify here children, gangue. Children, if we are extracting any metal from earth crust, that means it is quite obvious there are certain impurities like sand, mica, rocky particle, earthy particles are present in it. And these are the particles are called gangue. I hope I am clear with these three terms. And the last term. Last term is metallurgy. Children, all the steps involved by which a metal is extracted from its ore is called metallurgy. Children, metallurgy of high reactive metals, moderately active metals and for low reactive metals are different. Children, for extracting any metal, there are three steps. Step number 1, concentration of ore. Concentration of ore means we are making ore enriched. Means ore is coming from the earth crust. It is quite obvious, some earthy particles, rocky particles, sand, mica, calcium carbonate, maybe all the impurities are present, and these impurities will be removed by some physical methods. And all the physical methods which are involved for removing gangue particles from the metal ore is coming in step concentration of ore. Now, next step. Next step is, children, we got concentrated ore. I am using term concentrated ore here. Why? Because I am assuming after physical method all earthy particles, rocky particles are removed. In short, gangue is removed. So, the concentrated ore now will be subjected to the reduction. And generally, children, if I talk about moderately active metal, first we need to convert the ore, which is generally sulfide or carbonate, into its oxide first, and that oxide will be reduced to metal. We will learn so many different methods for the same. Reduction of metal, it is different for highly reactive metal. Reduction of metal, it is different for moderately, as well as it is different for less reactive metal. And children, the last step, when the ore is reduced into metal, that metal has to be purified. And generally for purification or for refining, we used to use one method which is known as electrolytic refining method. After electrolytic refining method, we used to get 100% pure ore. Now see, children, this flow chart. Here at the top, I have selected one ore. Okay, and this ore, if it is of highly reactive metal, it will be transported or it would be transformed into metal by the electrolytic reduction process. And after electrolytic reduction process, electrolytic refining is not required, children. We are going to study here in this category metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium and aluminum. Second category, metals of medium reactivity or moderate reactivity. Children, moderately active metals used to extract from earth crust in a form of carbonate or in a form of sulfide. For example, zinc carbonate and zinc sulfide. When these carbonates or sulfides are extracted from the earth crust, they will be subjected to concentration so that the gangue particles will be removed. Then any one of this method, calcination or roasting, they will be converted into oxide of metal, and finally this oxide will be reduced to metal, and then the metal will be refined electrolytically. Children, metal of low reactivity. Low reactivity, we will learn two metallurgy, that is of copper and mercury. Both occur in a form of sulfide. it will be converted by roasting into their metal oxide, and how metal oxide convert into metal you will get to know when we will describe, and after they will be refined. So children, these are the steps involved for so many different metals present in the reactivity series. Thank you children.